Hello chess players, we can solve hard puzzles sometimes, but whenever similar position occurs in our game, we might not be able to realize the solution. Therefore, it's not about puzzle only, but also to have understanding of move sequence that brought us to the winning position. Here is the today's position. We are going to do the same. We will begin with important positional observations of the puzzle in terms of pros and cons. We are playing as a white color and it's complex middle game. We have played castling on the king side, but our king is being attacked by three black pieces, rook, knight and queen. Our queen is not active but defending our position. See, our queen is not active but it is still defending our position. Both rooks are on open file, one on a4, another on f7 square and looks very powerful. Bishop on the center square and eyeing towards the king, threatening discovered check on the next turn. Now, let us see the another side of the board. Black has played castling on the king side, but attacked by two pieces, rook and bishop. Black's queen and knight are really powerful and attacking us. Black king at the verge of discovered check from our bishop. Both rooks on c1 and f8 are active. Now, pause the video and try to find the sequence of moves that will lead to winning position in this game. You can also write your moves in the comment box. Alright, if you found Queen f1, brilliant. This move is very hard to find because in case Rook capture Queen, then you can capture back with Rook and it is discovered check to the King. And here King has two options to save this check. Either King goes to h8 or Queen capture Bishop. In case King goes to the corner, then it is very easy. Rook capture Rook check. Now, after Rook capture Rook, then Queen capture Bishop, then we can play an in-between move, Rook capture Rook check, King is forced to capture our Rook, and then we can capture this Queen. It's completely winning position in endgame. Therefore, opponent is not capturing the Queen, but playing pawn h5, Queen capture Rook, one more great move, and we are getting free Rook here because if Queen capture Queen, then it is Rook f1 discovered check from the Bishop after the King moves and we can get free Queen. So we win this game as we are having a Rook up. Therefore, after Queen capture Rook, Black is continuing with Queen h4 threatening mate in 1. Rook capture Rook check and also discovered check from the Bishop. King capture Rook, Queen f4 check and pinning knight. After the King moves, Queen f7 check, King is forced to move on d8 and then it's checkmate. Now you see, it's very easy to solve any position if we observe the board properly using the technique positional observation. We have solved this tricky position and we might be able to create similar position during our game. Let us understand the steps that brought us to this position. Therefore, let's begin from the starting. Game started with pawn e4 controlling the center, pawn c5, Sicilian defense controlling center square d4, knight f3 developing a minor piece and controlling two center squares, pawn d6 stopping our knight and opening the minor piece, pawn d4 attacking the center, pawn takes pawn, knight capture back. Remember, here we should not capture back with a queen because black can develop a knight with a tempo and attacking our queen. Hence, it is suggested to capture with knight. Knight f6, black is developing the minor piece and attacking on center. Knight c3, knight opposite knight, counter attacking on the center squares. Pawn s6, here we add at a variation, Sicilian defense Najdorf variation. This pawn a6 move stopping our two knights and bishop. Bishop c4 developing our bishop and eyeing towards the king. Also preparing for the castling. Pawn e6. Black is opening their bishop and attacking on the center square d5. Castling to increase the king's safety. Pawn b5. This is something new. Here, black is attacking from the opening part itself, rather developing their minor pieces. Defending our bishop to b3, pawn b4, kicking our knight, knight b1, showing our knight on safe square, bishop d7, black is developing the bishop, bishop e3, developing a minor piece on e3 square, knight c6, developing their knight, attacking on the center, pawn c3. So here it is very important to note, whenever we have played castling and the king diagonal is open, this should be blocked by our piece. It can be by queen or bishop or knight. So always remember, whenever this diagonal is open, we should block it by our piece. Game continued. Bishop e7, preparing for castling. Pawn c3, taking an initiative to develop our knight. Pawn takes pawn. In between move, knight capture knight, attacking on queen. Bishop capture back, knight capture pawn, controlling center squares. Castling to increase the king's safety. Here we are entering into the middle game. Rook c1, getting rook on the open file. Queen b8, getting queen on semi-open file. Also preparing for rook d8. Knight d5, a great move, because it is discovered attack on the bishop and knight is attacking on the another bishop. There are two possible ways. In case pawn capture knight, we can capture the bishop and our rook is entering in the opponent's territory. So after knight d5, in case bishop capture knight, we can simply capture back with our pawn and it's equal position. So as the game continued, pawn capture knight, rook capture bishop, entering our rook on the opponent's territory. Pawn takes pawn, pawn capture back, offering a free pawn to accelerate our development. Queen b5, attacking our rook. Rook b6, attacking on the black queen. Queen e5 on the center square. Bishop d4, activating our bishop with a tempo, attacking on queen. Here we can see that our two bishops are like attacking on opponent king like missiles. So this is really powerful position. Queen g5, black is defending the queen and attacking on our king structure. Queen f3, activating our queen, preparing rook queen battery on semi-open f file. Knight d7, attacking our rook. Now we are enhancing our rook on the 7th rank, also attacking on the knight. Remember, whenever you get an opportunity, we should get our rook on the 7th rank. Knight e5, getting knight on the center square, attacking on our queen. Queen e2, defending our queen. Bishop f6, improving the bishop position on this long diagonal. King h1, removing pawn pin from the queen attack. Pawn f4 and attacking on our bishop. Bishop to d5, improving our bishop on the center square. Now the next threat is rook capture f7, rook capture back, and we can get bishop capture rook on a8. This is the threat. So black is playing rook a to c8, improving the rook on open file. Bishop c3, blocking the opponent rook and stopping the black rook to come on c2 square. a4, rook a7, attacking on free pawn. Knight g4, knight is entering in our territory. Rook capture free pawn, also threatening discovered attack on the knight on the next turn. Bishop capture bishop, pawn capture back, equal trade. Rook capture c3, rook capture f7, a great move. This is beyond imagination. Here, if opponent fall for this trap like rook capture rook, then it is rook 8 check, rook to c8, rook capture rook check, queen to d8, rook capture queen, checkmate, as the bishop is pinning the rook. So opponent is giving rook c1 check. Here we arrived at the puzzle position. As you know the solution, queen f1, pawn h5, queen capture rook, one more surprise move, queen h4, threatening checkmate, rook capture rook, attacking on the king with our bishop as well, king capture rook, queen f4, check to the black king and pinning the knight, king is 7, queen f7 check, black is forced to move on d8 square and rook a8 checkmate. Remember that our aim is not to keep all the moves in our mind, but understanding of piece placement and coordination are important. I have shared PGN file in the description box. Now, let me show you the position for our next video. So, here is the position for our next video. We are playing as a white color. We will discuss this position in detail in our upcoming videos. Check out my other videos and comment your feedback. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.